Thanks everyone for joining in for my session on TestFlix. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the TestFlix team to giving me an opportunity again to come and speak at TestFlix 2021. Today, the topic I'm going to touch about is something which I've been discussing and helping a lot of testers in the community for a large period of time now. The most challenging question which all majority of testers have today is which path should I follow? I've got to a stage in my career where I can no longer be a functional tester. I'm being forced to pick up automation, or I'm not really clear at what is the growth path for me. So, if we talk about what are the main challenges which are faced by a tester today, the first big challenge which all of us face as test engineers is how do I stay relevant? That is, how do I adopt and learn new technology and pick, pick up pace and maintain pace with the way the technology is adopting and changing very fast? Is test automation the only way forward for me? A lot of functional testers have this question that the only way I can grow my career or I can grow my salary is by learning test automation, or is there any other way which I can pick up to survive in this industry? I think with Agile coming into play, a lot of times testers are under pressure to prove value, prove that they are still required in the test as part of an Agile team, and prove that they are very much needed as part of the team. The fourth and the most relevant question is what is my growth path? Because with Agile in place, there is no longer the need for a test lead or a manager or director. Those kind of roles are shrinking. There are less and less roles which call for these positions as they were earlier. And there is nobody out there guiding our testers in the community on these problems. Nobody is addressing these questions which our testers have. And a lot of times, even the testers are shy enough to ask these questions to their managers because their managers, as they're not from the testing community, they don't really know what they should suggest. Most of the time, they end up suggesting them to pick up test automation. And what is the result of it? Most of the people who are in the testing domain for more than 7 years end up picking up or becoming a scrum master or a product owner, or they continue to struggle to learn test automation. What essentially is required, we need to look at this problem in a different way. We need to unlock the potential. The first step, which all of us as testers can do, is optimize our skill, play to our strength, identify a coach or mentor from the community to guide you, and build deep domain skills. I think one thing which all of us need to agree on is that as testers, we have the ability to learn domain much faster and quicker than anyone else. The next big thing which we need to look at is how can we reinvent ourselves. I think critical thinking has to become a core skill for every engineer, no matter tester or a developer. The critical thinking has to be a core skill. The critical thinking can be leveraged by a tester to contribute in terms of application design, architectures. A lot of the behavior patterns which we capture as testers can go into redefining or building the designs better. We also have to build our knowledge base for concepts like microservices, DevOps, test automation, or cloud adoption. One skill which a lot of testers lack is being a proactive communicator. One way to prove your value in any team is be a proactive communicator, be heard, share your feedback, share your opinion, share your suggestions in the agile meetings where you attend. The last thing is learn and build expertise in complementary or supplementary skills, which can be cloud, data platforms, or DevOps. There is no dearth of resources available to build knowledge on these platforms. In fact, in my own spree in the last 7 8 years, I've seen a lot of my team members moving from being testers to a data engineer to be a DevOps consultant or be a cloud engineer. So what really can be the growth paths for a test engineer? So as a test engineer, you can actually focus on these four growth paths. First one is fairly simple, which a lot of us are already doing. Be Follow the agile, become a scrum master, become a product owner, as we have the inherent skills which a scrum master or a product owner needs. A tester can essentially become a very good product owner or a scrum master. Second, Become a platform consultant. There are so many low code, no code platforms or platforms like Salesforce, Workday, ServiceNow, which are being leveraged and becoming into play where our skills of coordinating with business, our skills of requirement understanding, and our skills of ability to define the workflows clearly and document and go beyond the documented workflows can become a real value add on these platforms of low code, no code, or ServiceNow, Workday, or Salesforce, or even BPM and workflow platforms where we can learn or leverage our skills to define workflows. Anybody who's technically inclined can actually become a test automation architect or a test architect for that matter. This is a term which was like unheard of when I started out consulting in last 7 8 years. My the one way where people used to introduce me in meetings that he's a test architect. A lot of people were not able to get that concept of what exactly is a test architect at that point of time. But now people are aware of that role. You can really bring in value as a test architect, understanding and defining how an application has to be tested in a proper way. It need not be that you contribute from an automation standpoint, but you can contribute a lot in terms of defining the overall strategy, and automation can help. You can also pick up skills around DevOps and cloud. In my experience, a lot of my team members in the past have actually picked up these skills to become very relevant DevOps and cloud engineers. They may not become cloud architects or DevOps architect from day one, but having that knack of learning and debugging and solving problems has actually helped them pick up these skills where they are able to set up pipelines, define pipeline goals, monitor pipelines, at the same time do cloud setups, understand how the cloud monitoring works, identify early warning indicators, and be able to maintain as well as monitor those cloud platforms. Essentially, what I would like to summarize on and finish my talk is as testers, the only way you can define or grow yourself in the industry if you identify what is that you want to do. There are enough paths available for you to walk on to, barring test automation. So, my advice to everyone would be identify a coach, identify a mentor. If you guys want to reach out to me, I'm more than happy to mentor. I've been mentoring people. I've mentored around 100 test automation test engineers, I should say, in the last 18 months who have picked up different career paths in the experience range of 7 to 12 years and have actually been successful in the alternate career paths which we have chosen with them. So, guys, reach out to me, reach out to anyone else in the community, but don't feel stagnated. Don't feel left alone, and don't feel that test automation is the only path for you to grow in your career or to grow your financial stability. There are alternate paths available to you as a test engineer, and you should look for it. Thank you, and thanks for your time.